I've come to Venice many times. I've written about Venice in my books. And I've also been to Mestre many times. In fact, I did some research for one of my books in Mestre. We've had many periods of uncertainty in the world, but I don't think any period of uncertainty has been equal to this, because we see so many crises intersecting. So there is the crisis of climate change, there is the crisis of biodiversity loss, of animal extinctions, of pandemics, and on top of that, there is the greatest geopolitical shift of 500 years occurring as I sit here. Now, you know, it's hard to know where all of this will reach. But we can certainly say that this is a time of really extreme uncertainty. We literally don't know what awaits us tomorrow.
Di cambiamento climatico si parla spesso nella saggistica, ma quasi mai nella cosiddetta fiction, cioè nei romanzi, nei racconti e così via. Volevo chiederti come mai e soprattutto perché dovrebbe interessarci il fatto che non si parli di cambiamento climatico nella letteratura, o meglio nei romanzi?
That's a very interesting question, and it's actually the very subject of my book, The Great Derangement. There are many reasons for it. I think, you know, it's very hard to write about something as catastrophic, as vast, and as, you know, with as much of a sort of temporal depth as climate change. It often seems overwhelming when you are writing about it. But at the same time, I must say more and more fiction is being written about the climate crisis, the poly crisis. I mean, I get manuscripts sent to me, you know, every week by writers who say, oh, well, your book inspired me, so you have to read my book, you know. And I myself have written a book after The Great Derangement, a novel. It's called Gun Island, and it's partly set in Venice, in fact. The end part of the book, the final chapters, are set in Venice. Well, a lot of the book is about displacement. You know, the displacement of people, the displacement of animals, and so on. And that was what brought me to Mestre to do research, because, you know, I am, by origin, I'm from Bengal. And in Mestre, you have a large Bengali population. Oh. So I talked to them for a long time, and you know, I talked to many people. And you have here Hasnahena Dalia, who works actually for the city, and she helped me a lot with doing these interviews. You know, there's a certain sort of strange environmental continuity between the delta of the Po River and Bengal, because both are estuarine ecologies, both are being swamped by sea level rise. And it's strange that, in fact, Bengal has, in a way, connected with Venice in this strange way. And I became aware of this in 2012 when I spent some time in Venice. And everywhere around me, I could hear my language, Bengali, being spoken. And it was a wonderfully moving thing for me.